Happy Monday, happy Monday. This is Nerd Sage. I am back today to talk about my Drake Herald. This is a far cry from my space truck uh, mission, but it will make me a ton of money nevertheless. This is an information runner. It is built for speed, extreme speed. This has to be the fastest ship in Star Citizen, and it has to be. It has a maxed out afterburner speed of 850, I believe, and it's been nerfed a little bit because I think the first iteration of this ship had I think 12 missiles or 20 missiles, like it had 10 size ones on each side. Someone have to check me on that one. But it had a lot more missiles, but now they've dropped it down to 8 missiles, and where they were like 3 size 2 repeaters, they've dropped the wing mount hard points down to size 1 fixed. So you have 2 size 1 fixed hard points. You have 1 size 2 gimbaled hard point. So its firepower has been diminished somewhat, which is fine by me because this is not a combat ship. This is not built to go into battle. It is built to run info and to do it in short order. So if you're out in space and you intercept an enemy transmission and they find out that you're lurking around and they come after you, they will not catch you. They will have to catch you to kill you. And in this ship, it is damned near impossible to get caught unless you just don't know how to fly or to mash down the afterburner button. Once you kick in the afterburners, you are a ghost. So, what would this be good for? Uh, Obviously, information wars. This will be fantastic in intercepting and encrypting and sending or relaying information. Let's just say you have a fleet in deep space that has to contact Terra or Earth, and they something happened with their transmitters and they can't go that far. Well, this ship can bridge that gap. That fleet can relay its information to the pilot of this ship, who saves it to these hard drives here. You get 8 of these, 4 on each side, and that pilot in turn zips out to a farther location, far away from the fleet, aims his SATA array, which happens to be these things. I'm going to attempt to open them to show them to you, but the ship is currently bugged inside the hangar. It tends to tip over when the array is open, but I'll try it. But anyway, let's just say the fleet has information. The fleet sends the information to a Herald pilot, and the Herald pilot then relays the information back to Earth. Either he can send it via the array, or he can literally just zip there himself in his ship in no time flat. I mean, this ship is damn fast. Um, Speed in mind, would this make a good racer? Honestly, I don't think so, because this ship, it can turn, but you have way better ships that can handle racing courses better than this ship. This ship is not built for like handling sharp turns or anything like that. This ship is built for running extraordinarily fast in a straight line. That's why it's called an information runner. Um, I call it the one seat rocket, because you're basically sitting. You have a pilot sitting here, and you have a second crew member back there, Ray, but all of the work is being done by this enormous, massive, freakishly big engine. I mean, look at how big this thing is. It looks like a giant, like a Saturn V rocket engine. Look at that. So that means basically when these two babies kick in, you are already like 1/4 of the speed of light. I mean, this thing is fast. So again, it's just not built for combat, man. It's just not made for that. It can defend itself somewhat with the size 1s and the size 2s and the size 1 missiles. You cannot upgrade these missiles. I mean, you can add different size 1s to it, of course, but this is just not a combat ship. So don't buy this ship expecting to take this into Arena Commander or go out there and fight other players in the ship, and it's not going to work, because it's not built for seriously direct hits. I mean, even though it has a shielded hard drive or a shielded information core, so that it can protect all of its information on the inside. Um, it's basically like paper mache in the front because of all this glass. So a lot of shots in the front and you're done. So combats, no. Um, Again, this ship is for running. That's it. Period. Running. So you out. Let's just say you have this ship and you're out doing a mission or something, and then some other player sees you and wants to harass you. Well, he's got to catch you. He's got to catch you first. And once you kick at him afterburners, he's all the way back by the planet somewhere. He's left. He cannot catch him. I don't care how fast he thinks his ship is. This ship is faster. It'll outrun the fast. I think this has to be the fastest ship in Star Citizen. It has to be. So with that being the information runner, I just ran over that one. What it'll do. I also see some other possibilities here, like search and rescues. Let's say, for example, someone breaks down or gets raided, or someone stole their ship and they're stranded out somewhere. They send out a distress beacon. Well, this ship can easily pick up a distress beacon at great distances. It's kind of like the Cutlass Red. The Cutlass Red is built for that too. But I think this can do SAR missions as well. So it can locate distress beacons, triangulate them to get the exact location of a target. I also see it as not necessarily an exploration vehicle, but like a really big pair of ears. So, I mean, if this was part of an exploration expedition, let's say, right, and this ship can go or fly ahead as a scout, activate its array, and listen to solar systems for any alien cross chatter, right? So it could pick up, like, I don't know, I guess Sling TV commercials or something, and then it gets the information, saves it, and then it relays it back to the fleet. And also, I think this can also be used to as a go-between like deep space fleets and home base. So, say if you have a combat group or an expedition someplace way out in the deep dark, and they don't have any ships with a strong enough transmitter to send information back to Earth. Well, this ship can do that. The fleet can relay the information, or give the Herald pilot the hard drives or the information, wherever he stores it on his ship, saves it, backs it up, and encrypts it, and he takes off at a high rate of speed to either the most optimal distance for transmission, or to physically take it back and deliver the information. And this ship can certainly bounce information. So if you want to send something to I don't know, to Crusader or whatever, you can send transmission to this ship. It'll save it, encrypt it, and then it'll bounce that same transmission onto Crusader with no problem. Okay, so let's try to open the SATA array. I want to show you the inside because this ship is very bugged right now. Okay, here's the inside. There's your pilot seat. Very straightforward. Again, all that glass, not safe. So combat, not a good idea. This ship is made for running, period. Here's your gun rack. You can store your weapons here. Here is the I call it the IT hot seat. This is where your second crew member sits here, or you can sit here and you work with your information. Either you decrypt it, encrypt it, intercept it, deliver it, whatever. This whole ship looks like a giant server, which is really cool. It has the cabling and everything all over the place. I like the detail on the ship. It's awesome. Okay, so you have a single rack here for your pilot or whoever's not working. Got a couple of creature comforts here. You got a wash bin and a toilet. You also have, let's see, what else have we got? I think that's it. Because I always thought that we were going. This ship is supposed to have 2 racks, but it only has 1. But who cares? I mean, something this small, you're not gonna be doing long distance stuff in anyway. Even though it does have a large fuel tank. Okay, so let's try to open the array. You do that here. Yeah. Ship is bugged. Look at that. I'm tipping over. Yeah, Look at that. That's a hot mess. Yeah, you gotta love the alpha. Okay, well, the setter array is now deployed. You see that? That's really cool. That's how you send and receive information. And I also think that because this ship has such a high gain, it uses so much power to send and to transmit, especially transmitting information. I think that the Herald may be able to jam other transmissions. So something like this would be really useful in combat. You could use this to jam the transmissions of enemy fighters or the enemy fleets, whatever. And they can't catch you because again, this is a damn fast ship. So if they catch wind of you meddling around with the transmissions, they can't catch you. This ship can even outrun the missiles. I mean, I've done it myself. I've outrun plenty of missiles. You can't get caught in this ship. As long as you don't like try to do twists and turns and stuff with this, it's just it won't handle that well. I mean, certainly it could turn and it could do some banks and stuff, but it's just not meant for really complicated flight patterns. It's basically designed to run as a cannonball, straight line from point A to point B. That's it. And so that's it, folks. I don't think I need to add anything else to this, but this is going to be a very interesting ship to use in 3.0 and beyond, because information war will be very lucrative because information always comes at a premium, man. I think information will be more expensive than, say, cargo, because think about it. What if you intercept the transmission of a governor with his mistress or something like that? You could sell that information for someone to bribe the governor or something, or you can just sell that information back to the government so they can shut him down. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. You could probably pick up transmissions of people wanting to smuggle or steal, or someone planning to rob a bank or rob somebody's finger or something like that. And you can just get that information and encrypt it and send it on to the right authorities and stuff, and they give you a reward for that. And another use for the ship, I think this can help with like bounty hunting, because I think it won't be used as a bounty hunting ship per se, but it can intercept transmissions from the wanted party. So just like the Avengers Stalker, as it's designed to lock folks up that you catch. This ship can just locate them and say, hey, I've picked up a transmission in so-and-so star system, and here's the information. You can literally sell that, and you can get part of the bounty if the guy gets caught. Some really cool stuff can be done with this ship. So you gotta be, learn how to be creative with it. And I think you have a lot of fun with this. This as long as you just don't try to use this for combat or anything like that. Because you try it with combat, this ship has been seriously nerfed. At least 50%. I mean, it can cause a little bit of damage though, but not a whole lot, man. It's just, this is not a fighting ship, so don't do it. Don't do it. This is made for running only. And as long as you stick to that, I think you'll be okay. But if you just take it out there and try to fight somebody with it, you're just going to get really, really frustrated. So don't get this shit for that. This is going to be a workhorse ship for me. This is actually, I think I may just start the game with this, either this one or the Aurora. But I think I might start the game with this and start selling information, because that's big time money, man. Then once I get enough money in game, I can go ahead and start exploration. And that's how I plan on doing it. And that's all for this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.